All right, what up? It's Kylie reacting to some more random bullshit as the usual. And we've got just two things here. That's the playlist name, and it looks like an accurate summation, so I gotta pick you up real quick. It's okay. Don't mind me. Ah, knocked the thing over. Just look at this for me. Thank you. I need that to sync up. Jesus, the videos. This is loud off the rip. What the fuck is going on? I should look at the title. POV, your monitor slowly starts to go bad as you're invading the US in hoi4. Okay. The monitor is starting to go bad. Ooh. Ooh, when the thunder hit, did you see that? There were like some visual effects that happened when the thunder hit. That was fun. I like this already. Just, yeah, I like the thunder. Oh, I like the rainy noises too. It's like I'm just like cozied up playing some hoi4 in like a thunderstorm. That's a cozy feel. Bolivia's capitulated. Okay, let's see. So I haven't played this game in a while, but I should know enough to figure out what the fuck's going on. First off, it's 1950, so this is obviously them just fucking around in late game. Which makes sense, because this is just an automated invasion of the entire United States, which would usually involve some level of micro, just a fraction. So I think they just kind of like built up, and the fact that all their notifications are just chilling there, and they have like unused military factories and research slots and civilian factories and shit, leads me and 31 fucking nukes, leads me to believe that they're just fucking around in late game. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of jumps. Wait a minute, this is interesting. Hold the fuck up. I thought sometimes they desync like two different, like of the same videos, but this is interesting. This is, yeah, they just put a cut down. They've got like a screen recording version of the game in the foreground, and then in the background it's them recording the same footage, synced up pretty well, I think. I'm so silly. I was trying to see when the foreground would shake, but the foreground's a screen recording. It's not gonna shake. I can't see that details in the background. There's like a weird like blurry effect added too, and like all of it's pretty saturated. Alright. They have zero manpower. This is kind of cocky to just leave it automated with zero manpower. Because you could grind to a halt. The US is a pain in the fucking cunt to invade. I know they're gonna probably have overwhelming force in its late game, but like, see, they're losing a lot of these battles. And they don't have any fucking manpower for it. They're probably just throwing people into a meat grinder. I don't know, do they pull it off? I feel like they should, just because like if it's 1950 and you can't pull it off by now, then what the fuck are you still doing playing? But like, manpower's a bitch. They're expanding too much though. But then again, they're expanding through useless bullshit. Like, they've taken maybe some productive capacity from the West Coast there, but they're not really even down into California. That's a bunch of no fucking man's land up in Canada. We're getting into, okay, they're getting close to Rust Belt though. They're getting close to Rust Belt. If they, I can't really see what the fuck's going on. If they start getting through like Ohio and Michigan successfully and also pushing down that West Coast, I think they could just easily wipe these. They should be able to. And I'd imagine at this point the US is just kind of on its own. Oh. What? Was that? Is that in the video? Yeah, okay. Oh shit. The fucking thunder brought it back. Oh, why is the, oh god, what happened to the colors? Oh, I forgot POV, the monitor's starting to go. Monitor's starting to go alright. I am slowly losing the ability to see what the fuck's going on. You know, all Paradox games are really just map painters, because the most satisfying part of this is just seeing Japan get bigger letters and the United States shrink away. California is still putting up a good fight. I can't see much, but I can see that they're not going down that west coast at nearly the speed that they're pushing eastward. You know, it says the monitor's starting to go, but the audio is starting to get glitchier too. It's like both are kind of degrading. Maybe they just couldn't fit that in the title. The rain sounds are pretty. I have no idea what that pop-up is. And yeah, the sounds are getting weird, because that was a single pop-up sound that's now like delayed like a motherfucker and some motherfucker and some weird like granular way. That's where the ear came from. The granular part got in the motherfucker part. I like the pretty colors though. Yeah, they're putting a lick on them. They're already down in Texas. But again, it's just kind of bullshit Midwest. Like, oh wow, you got Oklahoma and all 12 people there. Looks like the United States took a little bite out of Mexico. I didn't realize. Definitely not unheard of, but I just hadn't really figured it out. Because, yeah, they got all the way down into those peninsula lands that I don't know the name of. God, this is starting to go. Oh, they have some manpower now. I don't know how much fucking manpower replenishment they got going on, but they've got over 100,000 men now. So yeah, US is fucked. The only little chance I thought they might have was if Japan depleted its manpower and they could turn this into like enough of a meat grinder that the US could maybe just like through attrition, if they had like a lot of manpower reserved, if for some reason they'd been like sitting out some of the game or like they just had a lot of fucking barrel left over. But yeah, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, they're stretching. It's filling up. Again, though, Southern California is not fucking around. They're gonna get to goddamn Houston before they get to San Diego and Southern California. I don't. Yeah, no, they got way through the fucking Rust Belt. Ooh, that's that. I see things moving a lot quicker. Yeah, they're fucked. They're fucked. It's falling apart. They're about to be on the East Coast. They're already on the Texas coast yeah, they're fucked. They're fucked. Oh, give up. Come on. It's 1950. The whole free world is fallen. You put up a decent effort, but like, you're fucked. They have 53 nukes now. World News, American Equipment. Yep, America. I like the sound design on this. For Emperor. American Equipment seized. Yeah, fuck those capitals. Oh, and LA fell. Wow, it really took them a long time to push down that coast. Oh, yeah, that's a big fucking Japan. I understand where all the manpower is coming from. It's coming from like the entire goddamn world. That makes sense. All right, now we have 12 minutes of B footage. What the fuck? What? Why do these two videos go together? B footage? Oh. Oh. Is that Bumblebee by fucking Black Eyed Peas? That's silly. That's a silly Billy move right there. It's windy and the bee is walking around. I like the lighting. The flowers are well lit, but it's off like a very sharp contrast to the dark background, and actually I really like that. It's a nice touch. This is a very different vibe from the last video. We went from nerdy ass World War II strategy games to just nature sounds. How? What are they recording the sounds with? How are bee footsteps that loud? There's no way that's what a fucking bee sounds like when it sucks up nectar. Oh, you got your balance, buddy? You drinking on the job, buddy? How are the footsteps that loud in relation to the wind, too? Because wind is hard to block out of a... What are these sounds? I will say pretty shot of a bee though. It's kind of hard to keep in frame by the looks of it, but is its leg stuck to its fucking wing? That looks so uncomfortable, just fucking stuck back here. Oh, dude, you are fucked up, little dude. Oh my god, you're all over the place. I thought bees were more coordinated. He's fallen. Dude, can you fly with your wings stuck to your leg? Hold up. What are these sounds? It's further away from the camera and everything, but it's the same. Is that a little mite? Is there a little tiny bug in there too? What is that noise? There's a weird electronic noise that's definitely not coming from nature. It's changing in pitch. It's all distorted. Very distorted. Oh, there's the bee again. I'm a bee. Can't be the fucking sound of a bee's foot on a pedal unless you've got like a microphone of a fucking mic. I meant to say microscope of a mic in like an analogy as if the microphone is zooming in, but I just said microphone of a mic, and all mics are microphones, so that didn't make too much sense. But unless you have like a fucking microscope level magnification of like a shotgun, like, what the fuck is this? The footsteps sound too uniform too. I feel like, and with how digital the background sounds are starting to feel, I feel like this was just... And there's no fucking way that a bee sucking up nectar sounds like a person drinking through a fucking straw, right? But it's the same thing, so maybe not? I'm not a bee scientist. That's not what a bee flying sounds like, is it? The bee's too fucking far away for the foots. I'm sorry. Let me not lose my cool. But I don't think this is real audio of the bee. Although it never really said that it was. It just said it's footage of bee, which I mean is true. We do have the footage of the bee, so I guess. They just put all the audio in post? If I'm not fucking crazy, which I might be, I think the pitch of that weird synthetic sound goes up and down as the frame of the shot goes up and down. I'm gonna have to stay posted for that, because I'm not sure. Yeah, there's no way that's fucking... See, it's getting more metallic. It just has to be like... Either they've recorded the sound of bee steps and they've fucked with it a lot by now, or they've just... But then how would you do that? You'd have to go frame by frame. How would you sync it up with the footsteps? You know what I'm saying? Because it's on point. Like, see? When it steps, you fucking hear a step. It's synced up well. So, See, it's tricking my brain. Because when the bee steps on something, I hear a footstep. Maybe did they just add like an artificial effect on the footstep sound? Is that what bees... The flying doesn't sound real, but again, is that because they made up the sound? Or did they just add weird effects to it? Is now what I want to know. Anyways, I do think the pitch changes with the fucking elevation of the shot. See, things in the screen are going up, and then they go down, and see, pitch going up. See, down. Oh, some weird bass coming in though, and that's distracting me. I've been so distracted by all this too, I didn't realize, but the visual effects are getting weird. It's got like some like Starry Night Van Gogh shit in the background over on the right there that now the bee is in front of. Again, you've got Black Eyed Peas coming in when the bee comes in the frame. See what I mean by the little Starry Night sort of feel on the right side with the circle? I have a bad habit of picking my HDMI cord. I do. This is a classic example of, I think they stopped and thought, can we do this? But did they think, should we? Did they go through that thought process as well? Because I don't... That's not those wings flapping. That's not the... Is it? I don't think... But they could just be like really distorted. So I don't know. God, why did I get like boss level music vibes from the bass? Menacing, right? It's like Queen Bee gonna show up next? I'm like clenching my hands together. Why does it get me so apprehensive? Well, like, yeah. I think they just synced it up frame by frame, which sounds like a massive pain in the ass. But I guess if you want 12 minutes of bee footage, you gotta frame through lots of frames, and which kind of now raises the question of how are they making this? It's probably just like a drum hit that they've got like a metallic sort of like this sort of reverb effect on, I'm assuming. There's some randomization to it though, because it's not the exact same sound. The pitch is kind of all over the place, and so is the volume. There's enough randomization that doesn't get so stagnant that I just like automatically assume that it's some sort of post effect sound. But it's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. You know another thing? The background makes it look like this is at nighttime, and the sounds kind of do as well. But I don't... Bees don't be doing shit at night, right? Oh my god, you can see what it's like pollen coming up. But really, bees don't be doing shit at night, I don't think. I think bees just be sleeping or something. I think they cooled. I've never in my goddamn life seen a bee out past sundown. I can tell you that, sister. Oh, it's getting less creepy now. It kind of sounds like what I would expect a bee to sound like if it was sucking on some pollen. Nectar? What the fuck do they suck on? If I just put down... they're like picking up the pollen on their like legs and moving it around, but I think they're sucking the nectar. And then they go, you know, sometimes I forget that honey is just fucking bee vomit, I guess. I wish I had like a bee expert. I wish I had like a real show and I could, or like, what the fuck is that show? Pawn Stars, right? Where they're like, oh, let me call it my bee audio expert. And like, yeah, no, actually, this is, yeah, no, I've seen a lot of authentic bee footage, and you can tell by the pixels that this is not what a bee sounds like. I wouldn't, I mean, it might be like a pretty good recreation from the 80s, but this is not original bee footage. I'd give them like $5 max, but it's shit. You should probably just take them out of your fucking store. But I don't have one, so we'll never know. Oh, good timing. That was over. Well, that is a thing that happened. Thanks for joining me on it. Bye. Love you.